Doesn't that kind of look like a couple of dragons? Come on, baby. Keep smoking. Oh yeah, I got a number over here. Look at that. The last week, sitting in the car. I'm gonna pull this out of the way. Show you the back. I'm back at my raised camp, or raised bed camp, my first one, but I'm not doing anything special. But I know that chiggers are gonna be back soon, and them suckers, they suck. So I'm gonna collect me some grass before the chiggers come back. I hate chiggers. I hate chiggers. So we're gonna collect some grass before the chiggers come back. And before everything turns green, well, it's still fairly easy to harvest. Once all this grass starts growing, you won't see the brown grass. The dried stuff. I'm just kind of running around in this grass field here, collecting grass, and I've come across this water hole. They do have springs in Kentucky. I found them before. I'm gonna have to make a mental note of this. I am gonna have to make a mental note of this water hole, because that's probably a spring. That is probably a spring. Everything's dead in there. There's no green, nothing. So it is probably a spring, and it might be a water source. Come back in the summer, I might be able to get some water out of there. But I'm gonna collect some more grass. I just come out here for an hour or two because I gotta go back to bed. And I wanted to come out here and collect some grass before the chiggers arrive, because chiggers suck and they live in the grass. I wanted to collect a nice little bundle of grass. I just took 5 minutes, go out there and collect some grass. And yeah, got stuff on me. Go out there and collect some grass. And I've got a couple of birds' nests. Do I take them home or do I leave them here? Alrighty guys, it's time to go home. Gotta work tonight. Gotta work Saturday. But while I had the time, I wanted to come out here for a couple hours this morning and collect me some grass before the chiggers arrive. The chiggers are coming, and yeah, I tied the grass up with an earplug cord. You can see here I picked up some miscellaneous cordage that I found on the road on the way here. I just tied that up with an earplug cord so I can carry that bundle of grass home. Yeah, I mean, we don't have chiggers back in Michigan, and I had chiggers once last year here in Kentucky, and I'll tell you right now, I don't want them again. All right, I missed tying up some of the grasses in there when I tied it the first time with the earplug cordage. You see, I got it all tied up now. I'm gonna take that grass home, probably throw it in the back window of my car. Just because I can use it for bird's nests over the summer and not have to take the chance of getting chiggers. And that's exactly what I would do in a survival situation. If I was in a survival scenario, a survival situation, where there was chiggers, where I had to worry about that, where I was out in the woods, had to worry about chiggers, whatever. During the good times of the year, where you don't have to worry about it, I would collect those grasses. I would, water's deep. I would collect those grasses and save them up and prepare them ahead of time. As long as I had a camp, which I've got a camp here, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. That's just part of survival. You gotta prepare. I mean, you prepare with a bug out bag, so why would you not prepare with grass for bird's nests? So when you need to start a fire, you know you've got that dry tinder, you know you've got that dry bird's nest ready to go. And if you can, gotta go this way. If you can pick that ahead of time before the chiggers, there you go. Another survival item. Beer bottle. Excellent for boiling water. It's not gonna break if it's full of water over the flame. But yeah, why not prepare and take that dry grass and put it up while you can for your next fire. Same thing with a char cloth. So I got me some really good grass out there in the field. Sure, you can pick it up on the side of the road like this, and you're probably not gonna get chiggers, but this grass here is sparse. There's very little of it. You're gonna be collecting for a while, and you're on the side of a freaking highway. You know, if I can go out there and collect it in the middle of that field before the chiggers come, and I can prepare it ahead of time, why not do it? You know, in a shit hit the fan scenario, out here on the side of the highway, you're going to be exposed to traffic. But I mean, if it's an Armageddon situation, there's probably not going to be that many people down through here anyway. Rogue marauders, 90% of the public's going to be killed off. If a meteor hit the earth or something like that, had an EMP where the electricity grid's down, no power, no nothing, people are gonna be killing each other for food. An EMP would shut down all these trucks, these big semi trucks, cars, everything. An EMP would shut everything down, all transportation. The only thing that might still run is some of the older vehicles that without electronic ignition. Whether an EMP would fry the ignition coil, whether the EMP would fry the ignition coil on them old vehicles is still up for debate. But I certainly wouldn't want to be out here on a main highway trying to collect what little sparse grass there is to light a fire. And I certainly don't want chiggers. And in a grid down scenario where all the stores are closed, you're not gonna go buy DEET insect repellent. Either you're gonna stay away from the chiggers or you're gonna deal with it. And trust me, I've only had chiggers once in my life, and that was last summer, and chiggers suck. I never want chiggers again in my life, and I will use DEET on all my clothing. Walking along, I see this Carmax tube. I guarantee it's got some in it. That's accelerant. That's flame extender. I'm picking that up.